Back here taking a look at Caspa. We're going to take a look at the rest of the market here real quick too. Here's your crypto bubbles for the day. Move. It's one of them other ones I'm not real familiar with here. Rank number 62. I've been in crypto 5 years now. Some of these newer tokens, movement. How long has this thing been out? Let's take a look here. Looks like a launch here. What, December? Looks like in December it came out. Kind of been going down ever since, really. It was up to, what, $1.12. Been coming down. Pretty good spike today. It was at 41.5 cents yesterday. Today it's up to 54. All right, so you're getting some stuff moving. Hmpbks and Hmpbks. About time we've seen this moving, it's down 76% for the year. I had a $3.13 back here. What is the date on this? April, just about a year ago. $3.11. It's down 75% since then. But for the week, it's up 28.3%. Look at this jump from, wow. What do we got? March 25th, 2 o'clock. This thing has gone up, what price did we have there? 63. It's gone up a dime in the last hour. Not too bad, right? Jeez. Not too bad at all for, for a token that was at 63 cents an hour ago. Well, it's up roughly 8 cents now, but pretty nice jump there. Avalanche doing good today, up 9.4%. To $23.42. It's up 9.4% for the day, 25% for the week. Let's take a look at the weekly numbers on some of this stuff. Look at that. Nice. Nice. That's what we like to see, right? Where's Caspa in here? Let's just pull it up, right? See where we're at. Caspa, number 50. All right, for the week, we're up 2%. For the week, I see that improving. 24-hour volume, 43 million. Market cap, 2.00 billion. Down 4 spots to number 50. All right, if we take a look at that chart's looking pretty decent. Where are we at for the month? Still in the red pretty good for the month, but making some ground up, right? For the year, look at the sum of this for the year. Down 78, down 50, down 60, down 70. Yeah, some pretty big numbers. Where's Caspa at for the year? I didn't look at that while we were there. Down 47% for the year. Okay. Look at H-bar. Nice. OM. It's one of them other. It's up almost a 9x for the year. Wow. Not too bad. Jeez. Launch. What we have back here is 58 cents back in March a year ago. 58 cents, up over $6.77 now. Wow, if you got in that, congratulations. Good move. XRP is up about 3x for the year so far. Let's go back here and take a look at that week again. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty decent, right? We have the market caps breaking out. I'm going to show you that. They're breaking resistance, which is huge, right? We've been waiting for that. We got the Russell here. Here's the Russell 2000. We needed this. We needed a breakout on this for a bull run, right? Did break support here on the monthly. It's trying to get back up in there. Okay, here's your weekly. Or is this going to? Let me get a measurement on this. Might be able to tell you, give you a good idea. At about a 50%. Probably looks like gonna get a fifth wave down on this, I'll bet. Usually back up to a 382. Yeah, probably gonna get rejected here, right at the bottom of this trend line. Solid trend line. This on a weekly time frame. The longer. If you have a 4-hour trend line here, a monthly, a weekly, the longer the trend line, the stronger it is. And this thing's probably going to get rejected here. You're probably going to end up with, we'll check back on it and take a look. But more than likely, you're going to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth wave down. Will it march back up after that? I don't know. You almost have a double top. You do have a double top here. Right here you got a double top. You got 1, 2. That's bearish, right? Double top here. Let's take a look at the RSIs for the Russell. See where they're at. Pull this up. On the weekly, turning up, actually looking good on the weekly here. That's good to see. The monthly, coming down, right? This thing is coming down on the monthly time frame. Best case scenario, if this does a fifth wave down, let's take a look what kind of target that could give the Russell, right? I'd rather go back on that daily. Makes it a little bit easier. All right, you can see here that 382 retracement there, and that 50% gives me a pretty good inkling that that we have a fifth wave down coming. More than likely, a target down into this range at 1906. Let's just check something out here, right? Let's just go and make a box here. All right, and go back out here on the monthly and see where that's going to put us as far as a retracement would go off the bottom down here. It's going to put us right in the golden pocket between the 618 and 702, right? That's where we would want to see a bounce come. We'll see what happens, all right? But for now, you have a double top, bearish, and a rollover. Looking for a fifth wave down on the Russell. As far as crypto goes, though, check. Well, first off, let me show you a couple other things here real quick that I was looking at before I did this video. Okay, Bitcoin dominance. All right, obviously, this thing is running out of steam. Okay, you can see it came up here. If you go on a weekly, look at this. It has just messed around in this one area for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 months. Just about, put this box on here. There's your last 2 months worth of dominance in this box. All right, so any kind of breakdown from this box, you'd be looking most likely at the end of the dominance run here. Any push out the top. We've been looking for this last. I don't know if that's going to end up being legit, or if you get 4 and a 5 here. Been looking for this last push, right? Last push here on this thing. The weekly, oh boy, right on the edge, right? I mean, it's between bullish and bearish here. The daily, it's about reset down there, right? Look at this thing. Look at that daily. Just not doing much of anything. Just going sideways in here. But you can see it kind of came down and violated anything like that. I was gonna say, almost looked like a set of 5 forming in here, but you do have a violation here. It came down into any type of wave 1, 2 here, but we'll see what happens here with this thing. Looking for that one last push out of here. That daily is turning to the upside. Like I said, the weekly kind of mixed. The monthly is getting right near the end. I mean, it's there. You're showing. You had this high on dominance right here. Then you had a higher high on dominance, a lower high on the RSI down here. So you're getting some bearish divergence with the dominance. That's what we want to see. You got the Dow Jones. You look at this thing. It has done a full 4.236. That monthly is heading straight down, right? Come out on here. It's done a full Fibonacci extension the whole way up here. If you had your fifth wave here, it's extended to 1618 also. If you come off the top, if you're looking for 1618, even overextended it. We'll get one more push. Very possible. It's very, very possible. You know, that would end up being your, I would imagine, your fifth and final wave in this wave. You know, right here, 4 or 5. Probably one more push for that Dow Jones. The S&P and the NASDAQ. You know, the NASDAQ, take a look at this. You see that? It looks like wave 4 pullback, don't it? Looks like that'd be a 4, you know, and then one more push up here. Same thing as the Dow, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, in this fifth wave, the Nasdaq, and then the S&P 500. You know, it's at 5,700. Same thing, same exact formation as everything else. You know, if I could line all three of these up beside each other, about the same exact deal here, right? Expecting probably one more push out of all this stuff. You know, if you come out on a monthly again, the NASDAQ, you know, overextended, passed at 4.236 by 1,000 points. 57.76, 47.39 was a full extension. Yeah, so it's blown past that. I remember when we were way back in not 18, 20, somewhere through here, 20, 21. You know, and then this pullback, bear market 22, and then we started this run right here for 23 and 24. I apologize, guys, if you hear my allergies. I just took my allergy pill, so hopefully that starts kicking in here. Now the total market caps. Look at this. We are getting the breakouts, right? Look at this. Breaking out of resistance. Do we have a fallen wedge in here? Yeah. You're right in there. Yeah, beautiful. I love falling wedges. Absolutely love them. You know, there's the breakout right there on the daily. You can see it. Daily RSI getting near the top here. Your weekly just starting up. Monthly turning back to the upside. Got some bearish divergence there, huh? Right here. See it a little bit better there. Got this high over here, then a lower high. You know, higher high on total market cap there. Total 2. Monthly's turning back up. You also have the breakout of resistance. You got this yellow resistance line coming down, and you got the break. Total 3, same thing. You got the break. You know, so all of these are breaking out of resistance and starting their runs. Right. I mean, all of these. The weekly, beautiful, right at the bottom. Total 2, weekly is right at the bottom, and the total market cap is right at the bottom. All three breaking out. Are all three of these falling wedges? I should have looked at this. I apologize. Didn't really expect. That sure is looking like one itself. Let's see here. You know, see if we can match this up to a wedge. It's too wide. Maybe not. You would expect it to. That's just too far away from price action right there. Those wicks could be, you know, more than something like that. Yeah, that's probably about right. Falling wedge there. The total 2. You probably got the same thing going on in here. Go through here. A bit tighter, I guess. There you go. Something like that. But all falling wedges. This is the type of stuff I love trading, right? Total market cap, falling wedge. Total 2, falling wedge. Total 3, falling wedge. All breaking out, right? So these are all looking fantastic. That's what we wanted to see, and we finally gotten a break. Get a fake out right here, right in there. It was probably on all of them. Just curious if it was. Please hit that like and subscribe to it. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, right there was the fake out on the total market cap. There's the fake out on the total 2. And the total 3 fake out right there too. Them trap a lot of traders. You get this big green candle, breaks resistance. People think, oh, here we go. You get that bearish engulfing candle right after that. Okay, Caspa, FYI. Let's take a look here. Volume, about matches up with the crypto bubble. So 43.3 million in volume. Rank number 50. Market cap 2 billion. 7,775,190. All right, price is 0.0775. All right, let's take a look at the top addresses over here. See what's going on with the whales, right? See if there's any big moves going on over here that we need to take a look at. Let's see here. Here we go. Last 7 days we've added -8 sharks plus 5 whales. What's that tell you? The last 7 days you've had the big heavy ends. They've been stacking. All right, I guarantee 5 of these sharks became whales. Right, that's what happened here. Last 30 days you've lost 37 sharks. You added 1 whale there in the last 30 days, but the last 7 days you've added plus 5 whales. And that's really about the only real big thing going on in there. In the last 30 days you've added 5 Hmpbaks. That's pretty massive, right? I mean, last 90 days 6 altogether, but the last 30 days added 5 Hmpbaks. So there's only 21 of them altogether. 5 of them have come in the last 30 days. What's that tell you? I mean, price pulled back. Them guys were waiting to stack, obviously, right? I mean, they were waiting for that price to come down and jump on that. Okay, let's go over here to Kaspa's chart. And I apologize, I had too much stuff open apparently. Let's go over here and take a look here. And Kaspa's looking good. I mean, you had this falling wedge on this thing. Kaspa versus Bitcoin is down 2% here. We look on the weekly chart. I got too much going on in here. Let's just wipe it all off. There we go. Kaspa versus Bitcoin, yeah, down 2% today. All right, but looks like this thing is right on the verge of breaking out. This Kaspa versus Bitcoin. You have a resistance line coming down through here. If you go on a daily, go up here. You do have a breakout of it. It's probably going to pull back down here and retest and then bounce more likely. So could lose a little bit more versus Bitcoin and then bounce up out of here, but it has broke resistance. Now as far as Kaspa price goes, let's take a look at it. We've had this massive wedge, right? Wedge formation breakout. Okay, right here. Expecting, if you take a measurement of the wedge, put it on a breakout, you're expecting to get up into that 14 to 15 cent area. Right now, first move coming out of here. Right, we'll come right back over to this, in fact, because we took a trade over in Discord here, a little bit of a short on this thing, and I'm going to explain it to you here in a second. First off, let's look at Bitcoin, and we'll come over to Kaspa. All right, we have Bitcoin at 88,038. And you can see up here I have my weeks and my Bit2Next both open, because I took a Kaspa trade in both of them, actually. I do that from time to time. There's a link for weeks in the description of the video, guys. Go sign up for it and check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. I love trading on weeks. They have a bunch of sign-up bonuses, but please use the link in the description of the video. I'd appreciate that so much. Definitely helps the channel out a lot. Okay. So definitely would appreciate that. Now, on the daily, you can see Bitcoin coming out here towards this trend line. Okay, this outer yellow trend line right out here. Now, if we zoom in on this, like a 12-hour, let's go to a 4-hour. All right, what we have going on in here is a 5 wave. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, where's that 5? Almost scary. Yeah, you know exactly where it's headed, right? I mean, there you go. Okay, so it's either going to come up here and smash through this resistance, Bitcoin, or it's going to hit this. Okay, right, I don't know, around 90,000 bucks, right in that range, right around 90. Okay, so either it breaks and starts running, or it hits here and gets rejected. Okay, but that is our target for this right here, which would be put us right in this zone of that resistance there. Okay, if you can back out on a daily, you can see right where that's going to put us. And my bet is it breaks it, right? I mean, that's what we're expecting here. And then what's really going to be interesting here with Bitcoin is when it gets up to this that 618,702. That's what is going to tell the whole story here. All right, either our alt season starts when it gets up here and either gets rejected and ABCs. What I find interesting is what if it does ABC here? What would happen? Well, it would fill that fair value gap, right? Right on there. Right there. Okay, if it came up here to that 702, rolled over, an ABC would take you down to about 66,000 bucks. 66,000. Right, that would be an ABC. Or does it break through here? Right, and if it breaks through this area, then you're looking for Bitcoin to head up towards 129. 128, 129,000. So this is going to be a very, very big story in here. This blue line is that fair value gap that is left down here. That's what that is. I could mark that. So what we can put on there is fair value gap. And we get that in there, right? There we go. And let's just move that. This right there. That works, right? We'll leave it there. Okay, so when we get up here towards 96 to 99,000, this is going to tell a lot. Okay, there's Discord now. If you guys want to sign up with our group, guys, a level 3 membership over there, it's in the link in the description of the video for a level 3 membership. It's $15. That gets you into our Discord and our trading group, and it gets you 10 hours of videos to teach how to start charting. So if you want to come join our Discord, $15, it's all it costs you, right? You should be, not financial advice, you should make that back in one trade, you know, especially with this big run that we should have coming. Bitcoin dominance starts rolling over, our alt season is coming, right? That's what we wait for. That's when we make our money. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I know. So is Christmas, right? I've been saying it. It is coming for sure. You know, it's just a matter of time. When it decides to roll over, it's going to roll over. Now, will it be when Bitcoin gets up here and finishes that A wave and starts its B? Is that when our alt season will start? We'll see. You know, or does this break up through and keep going, and we have a little bit longer to wait? It's hard to tell. You know, it really is. The RSI for Bitcoin, the daily, still heading up. The weekly, just starting up. Looks great. And your monthly, turning back to the upside. Okay, a little bit of bearish divergence, right? Pull this up. Yeah, look at that. I mean, you can see it right there. And if you take and put it on top here, All right, you have a lower high coming in there, correct? So you're going to have to keep an eye on that. Bearish divergence, a lot of time plays out. So this is going to tell the whole story. A breakthrough 102, we're in good shape again for a while. Then it's heading to 129. But what really makes me wonder is this, okay? This is a monthly chart. I can clearly see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. All right. After 5 waves, what comes next? An ABC. All right. And if we take and go from back here, and we're looking for a 1618 extension, we've had it. Okay. We've hit the 1618. Like I said, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 waves. What would common sense would tell you is an ABC is coming in. All right, that's personally what I think is coming. We'll see. If it gets through that 102 area there, then onward to the next target, right? 129. So we'll see what happens here. But anyway, let's head over to Kaspa. Kaspa is looking good. A breakout of this wedge. The question is, I think it could get a little bit of a pullback here in the meantime. All right, let's go back over to Kaspa's chart here. You probably hear the sirens in the background here. I don't know what's going on there. Kaspa, there we go. Alright, come out on a daily. What we got here? Let's pull that RSI down here. That's a beautiful wedge breakout, right? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Pull this down here. Falling wedge, breakout to the upside. The question is, does it pull back here a little bit before it goes? Okay. If we put a fib on here, bottom to the top. If this is a wave 1, 2 starting, you would expect, you'd expect a pullback, anywhere from this zone right here, right in there, and then you bounce up out of here, okay, for a 1, 2, and if we're expecting this to run up as far as we're thinking, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your 5th wave up here. We have a target way up here, 14, 15 cents. So that's what we're hoping for, right? Is a wave 1, 2 right here. That's exactly what we're hoping for. Now, I got in a short there over in Discord this morning. It's taking a little while to play out in here, but if you zoom in, right, on a 4-hour, even on a 1 hour, makes it a little bit more clearer. There we go. Okay, this first move right here. All right, if we take a look, put the fib on top of it, pull it down. Actually, I think I went without that. Yeah, I did. Okay, you have a 382 in here. 50%. Very, very common with this structure right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th wave down. All right, that's what this is very, very common with. I love trading these, especially when it gets up into this area. Is where I like taking my short end here. Okay, now something that will give you a good idea it's heading there is a break of this trend line right here. All right, if it breaks that trend line, real good chance that this is going to push down for that 5th wave. Okay, now target would be right around 0.0746. Is that going to get us down here? No. Well, you would expect a wedge this big, to get a bigger pullback, right? We take the width of this thing. Just be modest here. Let's go with that. put it on the potential breakdown area right through here. Where would that put us? Right around a 50% retracement, right? And I even told people that over in Discord that, chances, my target is up here just because I want to get out of this trade. But, if you wait it out, it's probably going to go deeper. A wave 2 is a typical, at least a 382 or 50%. It could come down to a 618. That's why I put this box here. That's where I would be expecting a bounce to take off. The 4 hour, right down at the bottom, heading to the upside here, right? So who knows? Maybe this is a fake out to the downside and it rips back up in and goes out the top. The 8 hour, 8 hours bearish, getting there, right? Getting near the bottom. Your 12 hour coming straight down, and your daily. The daily is also coming straight down, right? So what would make sense here is a wave 2 pullback. The weekly looks fantastic. The weekly looks good. It's rolling over a little bit there, right? Showing a little bit of weakness there. The monthly looks beautiful. That monthly looks great. And that weekly could be doing that because the daily here rolling over, but I would be watching Kaspa, especially if this is a wave 2 pullback here. Once this wave finishes up, a third wave, that's your biggest, strongest wave of the pattern, right? That is the one that really takes off. If you have a 1, 2, your 3 should really rip out of here, right? Your 3, then you have a pullback for your fourth wave, and then your 5th wave up. But our target here, this could take a few days. It could take more than a couple days. It could take as long as it wants to play out, really. Maybe next week, maybe next 2 weeks to play out in here. But overall, we're looking for this thing to push up towards that 14 to 15 cent area, and then we will see what happens after that once it gets up to that area. If we zoom out here on a weekly, let's take a look at something here right now. If it gets up in there and gets through that area, then we're talking, right? I mean, especially if an alt season starts, then we're talking up towards 27. Would be setting new highs here on Caspa. This thing would be taking off and heading up towards them next areas. And with this weekly, as low as it is, that's definitely a possibility, right? We would be expecting more than just the move of this width of this wedge here. Of course, once it gets up here into this 618702, probably expecting a cool off, right? Some kind of cool off to occur in here. Maybe an ABC, and then the next push to the upside. But we'll deal with that first, right? 14 to 15 cent area is what we're looking for after this potential 2-wave pullback here. We'll have to keep an eye on this, and see if we even get it. Maybe I've seen this lots of times. You get a fake out, it goes back up in and breaks out the top. But this really, really looks like a 5-wave down. It just really, really does. And like I said, the target for that 5th wave is going to be, that's why I took a short in here, is right down here at about 7.4, anywhere from 7.5 to 7.46, and then you might get a bounce here. Somewhat of a bounce. Maybe that's all deeper it goes right there, and it takes off. But at least expecting it to come down to this area, and then we'll see what happens. But more than likely, a little bit deeper down in here, down into this box. So everything is looking good, guys. Total market cap, total 2, total 3 breaking out. Bitcoin is looking solid over here. 88,000. We're looking for that push right here up towards this potential breakout area. 89 to 90,000, all right, for this next wave, and that should be coming fairly soon, right? These are 4-hour candles. I mean, we are right up there at that point where, all right, here's your fib, right? That's what we're looking for right up in this box, 90,260, 90,000, and if we get a break of this yellow line, look out, you know, and we're heading up into 96 to 99 would be the next area. Okay, so we'll see what happens when we get to hit this yellow resistance area. If we get the break, look out, you know. But either way, I expect this market to really start taking off. I mean, this is these numbers here are, you know, you're going to see a lot. If once we get our alt season, you're going to see numbers like this daily. You know, this is weekly here. You'll see stuff like this daily. You know, and you'll see once it happens. All right, on the day. You have a few out there, 25.5. Wait till you see everything at 25.5. This will be normal in an alt season. This will be a normal day. And of course you have your pullbacks. That just doesn't go straight up in an alt season. You have wave counts. You got to keep going. But you'll see this a lot, these big moves. All right, so get ready, guys. I mean, that's our turn is coming. I know it's been a pretty good beat down, especially the last year. I mean, these numbers, you know, my wallet's down 70-some%, that's for sure. But we're going to make that back, I would imagine, fairly fast. And that's not financial advice. You know, that's just, you know, me talking common sense to myself. Every time Bitcoin dominance gets up into these zones, all right, it breaks down, and we have alt seasons every single time. Okay, Bitcoin dominance on the weekly. Let's go to monthly, right? Every time it has gotten up here to the 618, it has broke down, and we've had alt seasons. Okay, the first one. Where's my brush? Right here. Here we go. There's one there. Here's one here. Here's one for 2021, the big one we had. Here we're back up to the 618 again, right there. And of course, this big massive one here back in 2017. This one up here, right? But you had a 618 here. This one here. You had a 618 here. And where we at again? We're right back at that 618. Okay, it doesn't run up there without an alt season. This is the bear market through here, right down through here. This is your bear market down through here. 2018, 2019 started climbing back up, climbing up. 2019 mini alt season right there, and then the full-blown 2021 alt season. I was here for both of these, and we've gotten back up there again. Okay, and we're looking for our next alt season. It's coming. It is coming for sure. Have a great day, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe. Come sign up for weeks and join us over there. Sign up for that level 3 membership for YouTube. We would love to have you come trade with us, guys. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.